1. Introducing yourself and your role in a business setting.
Hi, I'm John. I'm the new marketing manager here at XYZ Corporation. It's great to meet you.
Nice to meet you, John. I'm Jane, the HR director. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Jane. I'm looking forward to working with you and the rest of the team.
Likewise, John. If you need anything as you settle in, feel free to reach out.
Thanks, Jane. I'll keep that in mind.
2. Greeting clients or colleagues in the office.
Good morning, Jane. How was your weekend?
Good morning, John. It was great, thanks for asking. How about yours?
It was relaxing, thanks. Hey, did you hear about the new project we're starting?
Yes, I did. It sounds exciting. Have you had a chance to look over the details yet?
Not yet, but I'm planning to dive into it today. Let me know if you need any help with your tasks.
Thanks, John. I appreciate it. Let's catch up later to discuss the project further.
3. Making small talk before a meeting.
Good morning, Jane. How are you today?
Good morning, John. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
I'm great, thanks. Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, it was nice. I went hiking with some friends. How about you?
Sounds fun. I relaxed at home and caught up on some reading. Have you seen the agenda for today's meeting?
Yes, I have. It looks like we have a lot to cover. Hopefully, it'll be productive.
Agreed. Let's aim to keep the momentum going from last week's discussions.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's updates.
4. Scheduling appointments or meetings.
Hi Jane, I hope you're doing well. I was wondering if we could schedule a meeting to discuss the upcoming project.
Hello John, I'm good, thank you. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. How about we meet tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.?
That works for me. Should we invite the rest of the team as well?
Yes, let's include everyone who will be involved in the project. I'll send out a calendar invite shortly.
Perfect, I'll make sure to prepare any necessary materials beforehand. Thanks, Jane.
No problem, John. Looking forward to our discussion tomorrow.
5. Discussing project timelines and deadlines.
Hi Jane, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to touch base regarding the timeline for the new project.
Hello John, I'm good, thank you. Yes, I've been reviewing it. I think we need to adjust some of the deadlines to ensure we stay on track.
That's a good point. Do you have any specific changes in mind?
Yes, I think we should push back the final delivery date by a week to allow more time for testing and revisions.
Agreed, that sounds reasonable. Let's update the timeline accordingly and communicate the changes to the team.
Sounds like a plan. I'll make the adjustments and circulate the revised timeline by the end of the day.
Great, thanks for taking care of that, Jane. Your attention to detail is invaluable.
Thank you, John. I'm glad we're on the same page about this.
6. Asking for clarification on a task or project.
Hi Jane, I hope you're not too busy. I have a question about the latest project assignment.
Hi John, of course, I'm here to help. What do you need clarification on?
Well, I'm a bit confused about the specific objectives for our part of the project. Could you provide more details on what the client is expecting?
Absolutely, let's go over it together. The main goal is to increase our social media engagement by 20% within the next quarter. We'll achieve this by implementing a targeted content strategy and utilizing paid advertising campaigns.
Ah, I see. That makes sense now. Thanks for clarifying, Jane. I'll make sure to align our efforts with these objectives.
No problem, John. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any more questions or need further assistance.
7. Negotiating terms of a contract or agreement.
Hello Jane, I hope you're doing well. I've reviewed the contract draft you sent over, and I have a few suggestions for some of the terms.
Hi John, I'm good, thank you. I'm glad you took the time to review it. What changes are you proposing?
Firstly, I believe we should revisit the payment schedule. I suggest breaking it down into smaller installments to better align with our cash flow projections.
That's a valid point. I'll take note of that. What else do you recommend?
Secondly, I think we should clarify the scope of services to avoid any potential misunderstandings down the line. It would be beneficial to outline specific deliverables and timelines more explicitly.
I agree. Clear expectations are essential for a successful partnership. Let me make those adjustments and send you a revised version for your review.
Perfect, thanks, Jane. I appreciate your willingness to accommodate these changes.
It's my pleasure, John. I want to ensure that we reach a mutually beneficial agreement for both parties.
8. Conducting a job interview.
Good morning, Jane. Thank you for coming in today for the interview. How are you?
Good morning, John. I'm doing well, thank you. It's my pleasure to be here.
Great to hear. Let's start by discussing your previous work experience. Can you tell me about your most recent role and your responsibilities there?
Of course. In my last position as a marketing manager at ABC Company, I was responsible for developing and implementing strategic marketing campaigns to increase brand awareness and drive sales.
That sounds impressive. Can you give me an example of a successful campaign you spearheaded?
Certainly. One notable campaign was our collaboration with a local charity organization, where we launched a cause-related marketing campaign that not only raised funds for a worthy cause, but also boosted our brand reputation in the community.
That's fantastic. How do you handle working under pressure or tight deadlines?
I thrive in fast-paced environments and am skilled at prioritizing tasks and delegating responsibilities effectively to meet deadlines.
9. Giving feedback on performance.
My experience has taught me to stay calm and focused under pressure.
That's a valuable skill set. Thank you for sharing, Jane. Do you have any questions for me about the role or our company?
Yes, I'm curious about the company culture and opportunities for professional development and growth within the organization.
I'm glad you asked. Our company values collaboration, innovation, and continuous learning. We offer various training programs and advancement opportunities for employees who demonstrate dedication and potential.
That's reassuring to hear. Thank you for providing insight into that. Overall, I'm very interested in the opportunity to join your team.
It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Jane. We'll be in touch soon regarding the next steps in the hiring process.
Thank you, John. I look forward to hearing from you.
10. Resolving conflicts between team members.
Hello, Jane. May I have a moment to discuss your recent performance review?
Of course, John. I'm eager to hear your feedback.
Overall, your performance has been commendable. Your attention to detail and dedication to meeting deadlines have been consistently strong.
Thank you, John. I strive to maintain high standards in my work.
However, there have been instances where your communication with team members could have been clearer, particularly in clarifying project expectations and timelines.
I appreciate your feedback, John. I will make a conscious effort to improve in this area moving forward.
That's great to hear, Jane. Remember, open communication is key to our team's success. Keep up the good work, and feel free to reach out if you need support.
Thank you, John. I value your guidance, and I'll work hard to address the areas for improvement.
11. Pitching a new idea or proposal to stakeholders.
Hello, Jane. I've noticed some tension between you and Mark lately. Is everything all right?
Hi, John. I'm glad you brought it up. I've also noticed the tension, but I'm not entirely sure what's causing it.
I see. Let's schedule a meeting with both you and Mark to discuss this openly and find a resolution.
That sounds like a good plan. I appreciate your support in addressing this issue.
During the meeting.
Thank you both for joining. It seems there's been some tension between you two recently, and I'd like to resolve it. Jane, would you like to share your perspective first?
Sure, I feel like there have been misunderstandings in our communication, particularly regarding project responsibilities.
I didn't realize there were any issues. I thought everything was going smoothly.
It's clear there have been some miscommunications. Let's work on clarifying roles and expectations moving forward to avoid similar conflicts.
Agreed. I think establishing clear lines of communication will help us work more effectively as a team.
I'm on board with that. Thanks for addressing this, John and Jane.
No problem, Mark. We're all here to support each other and ensure our team's success. Let's move forward positively.
12. Making a sales pitch to potential clients.
Good afternoon, Jane. I've been working on a new proposal that I'm excited to share with you and the rest of the team.
Hi John, I'm looking forward to hearing about it. What's your idea?
I propose implementing a mentorship program within our company to facilitate knowledge sharing and professional development among employees.
That sounds like a valuable initiative. How do you envision it working?
The program would pair experienced employees with newer hires or those looking to develop specific skills. Mentors would provide guidance, support, and feedback, fostering a culture of continuous learning and growth.
I can see how that could benefit our team. Have you considered any potential challenges or obstacles?
Yes, I've outlined some potential challenges in my proposal and proposed strategies for addressing them. For example, ensuring proper matching of mentors and ments and establishing clear guidelines for the program.
It sounds like you've put a lot of thought into this. I'm impressed, John. Let's schedule a meeting to present your proposal to the stakeholders and discuss next steps.
Thank you, Jane. I appreciate your support. I'm excited to see how we can further develop this idea and make it a reality.
13. Discussing budget allocations and financial planning.
Good morning, Jane. I'm preparing for a meeting with a potential client later today. Would you mind listening to my sales pitch and providing feedback?
Of course, John. I'd be happy to help. What are the key points you plan to cover?
I'll start by introducing our company and highlighting our expertise in digital marketing. Then, I'll outline the specific services we offer, such as social media management, SEO optimization, and content creation.
Sounds comprehensive. How do you plan to tailor your pitch to address the client's specific needs?
I've done some research on their industry and identified areas where our services can provide value, such as increasing brand visibility and driving website traffic. I'll emphasize these points during the presentation.
That's smart. Remember to focus on the benefits of working with us and how we can help solve their pain points.
Absolutely. I'll also be sure to leave time for questions and address any concerns they may have.
Sounds like you're well prepared, John. Best of luck with your presentation. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to support you.
Thank you, Jane. I appreciate your support and feedback. I'll let you know how it goes.
14. Handling customer complaints or inquiries.
Hi Jane, I've been reviewing our budget for the upcoming quarter, and I wanted to get your input on some of the allocations.
Hi John. I'm glad you are taking a proactive approach to financial planning. What aspects of the budget are you considering adjusting?
I'm looking at reallocating some funds to increase our marketing efforts, particularly in digital advertising and social media campaigns. I believe it's essential for our growth strategy.
That makes sense. Have you considered how these adjustments might impact other areas of the budget?
Yes, I've taken that into account. I've identified areas where we can make slight reductions without compromising our core operations to accommodate the increased marketing spend.
It sounds like you've thought this through carefully. Let's review the proposed changes together and ensure they align with our overall financial goals and objectives.
Agreed. I value your expertise in this area, Jane. Your input will be invaluable in refining our budget plan.
Thank you, John. I'm here to support you in any way I can. Let's work together to create a solid financial strategy for the quarter.
15. Planning and organizing a corporate event or conference.
Hi Jane, I just received an email from a customer expressing dissatisfaction with our service. I'm not quite sure how to address it. Can you help?
Of course, John. Let me take a look at the email.
Jane reads the email.
It seems like the customer is upset about a delay in delivery. Let's respond promptly, acknowledging their concerns and offering a resolution.
Should we offer them a refund or some form of compensation?
Yes, that would be appropriate. We want to show the customer that we value their business and are committed to making things right.
John drafts an email with Jane's guidance, expressing empathy, apologizing for the inconvenience, and offering a refund along with a discount on their next purchase.
How does this sound?
That's perfect, John. It shows our commitment to customer satisfaction while also addressing their specific concerns. Let's send it right away.
John sends the email, and they follow up with the customer to ensure their issue is resolved satisfactorily.
16. Requesting support or assistance from colleagues.
Hi Jane, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to reach out because I could use some assistance with a project I'm working on.
Hello John, I'm good, thank you. Of course, I'm here to help. What do you need assistance with?
I'm struggling with analyzing some data for the quarterly report. Would you mind taking a look and providing your insights?
Sure, I'd be happy to help. Could you send me the data files and let me know specifically what you're trying to analyze?
Absolutely, I'll email them to you right away. I'm mainly trying to identify any trends or patterns that could be relevant to our report.
Got it. I'll take a look and get back to you with my findings as soon as possible.
Thanks, Jane. I really appreciate your support on this.
No problem, John. We're a team, and we're here to support each other. Let's work together to get this done.
17. Communicating progress updates on a project.
Hi Jane, I wanted to give you a quick update on the project we've been working on together.
Hi John, I'm glad to hear from you. What's the latest progress?
We've made significant headway since our last meeting. We've completed the initial research phase and have started drafting the project plan.
That's great news, John. How are we tracking against the timeline?
We're slightly ahead of schedule at the moment, but I'll continue to monitor closely to ensure we stay on track.
Excellent. Have you encountered any challenges or roadblocks along the way?
There have been a few minor issues, but nothing we couldn't handle. I've addressed them with the team, and we're making good progress.
Thanks for keeping me informed, John. Let me know if you need any additional support as the project progresses.
Will do, Jane. I appreciate your support and guidance throughout this process.
18. Conducting a performance review.
Hello, Jane. Thank you for meeting with me today to discuss your performance over the past quarter.
Hi, John. I'm looking forward to our discussion. I'm eager to hear your feedback.
Overall, your performance has been exemplary. Your attention to detail and ability to meet deadlines consistently have been commendable.
Thank you, John. I strive to maintain high standards in my work.
However, there have been a few areas where improvement is needed. For instance, there were a couple of instances where communication with team members could have been clearer.
I appreciate your feedback, John. I'll make a conscious effort to improve in this area moving forward.
That's great to hear, Jane. Remember, open communication is key to our team's success. Let's work together to address these areas and continue to excel in your role.
Absolutely, John. I'm committed to continuous improvement and contributing positively to the team. Thank you for your guidance.
19. Discussing company policies and procedures.
Hi, Jane. I wanted to touch base with you regarding some updates to our company policies and procedures.
Hello, John. I'm glad you brought this up. What changes are being made?
We've revised our remote work policy to provide more flexibility for employees, allowing for a combination of remote and in-office work based on individual preferences and job requirements.
That sounds like a positive change. Have the new policies been communicated to the team?
Yes, I've sent out an email outlining the updates and provided a summary of the key changes. I wanted to ensure everyone is aware and has the opportunity to ask any questions they may have.
That's great proactive communication, John. I'll review the changes myself and make sure the HR department is aligned with implementing them effectively.
Thank you, Jane. Your support in disseminating these updates is invaluable in ensuring a smooth transition for everyone. Let me know if you need any additional information.
Of course, John. I appreciate your efforts in keeping everyone informed and involved in the process.
20. Explaining technical concepts to non-technical colleagues or clients.
Hi, Jane. I wanted to discuss the new software system we'll be implementing and explain some of the technical concepts involved.
Hello, John. That sounds like a good idea. I'll admit, I'm not very tech-savvy, so I appreciate you taking the time to explain it to me.
No problem, Jane. Let's start with the basics. The software is a customer relationship management (CRM) system, which means it helps us manage our interactions with clients and potential clients.
Okay, I think I understand. What exactly does it do?
Essentially, it allows us to track customer interactions, manage sales leads, and analyze data to improve our marketing and customer service efforts.
That makes sense. How will it benefit our team?
By centralizing our client information and streamlining our processes, the software will help us work more efficiently and effectively. It will also provide valuable insights into our clients' needs and behaviors.
I see. Thanks for breaking it down for me, John. I feel much more confident about the new system now.
You're welcome, Jane. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any more questions as we move forward with the implementation.
21. Collaborating on a group project.
Hi Jane, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to discuss our approach to the group project we've been assigned.
Hello, John. I'm good, thank you. I'm glad you reached out. What are your thoughts on how we should proceed?
I think it would be beneficial to start by outlining the project goals and dividing tasks among team members based on their strengths and expertise.
Agreed. We should also establish clear deadlines and communication channels to ensure everyone stays on track and informed throughout the process.
Absolutely. Additionally, regular check-ins and progress updates will help us address any challenges or roadblocks that arise along the way.
That sounds like a solid plan. Let's schedule a kick-off meeting with the rest of the team to discuss our approach and delegate tasks accordingly.
Sounds good, Jane. I'll send out a meeting invite and prepare an agenda. Thanks for collaborating with me on this project.
No problem, John. I appreciate your proactive approach. I'm confident that with our teamwork, we'll deliver a successful outcome.
22. Making travel arrangements for business trips.
Hi Jane, I need to arrange travel for our upcoming business trip to the conference in New York. Can you assist with that?
Hello, John, of course. I'd be happy to help. When is the conference, and how many people will be attending?
The conference is on the 15th of next month, and it's just me attending from our team.
All right, I'll start by looking for flights. Do you have a preferred airline, or any specific travel preferences?
I don't have a preference, but it would be best to find a direct flight to save time.
Understood. I'll also look into hotel options near the conference venue. Would you like me to arrange ground transportation as well?
Yes, please. It would be convenient to have transportation arranged to and from the airport and the hotel.
Noted. I'll send you a few flight and hotel options to review before booking anything. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Thank you, Jane. I appreciate your assistance with this. I'll keep an eye out for your email.
My pleasure, John. I'll make sure to find the best options within our budget and itinerary preferences.
23. Giving instructions for a task or project.
Hi Jane, I hope you're doing well. I need your help with a new project that just came in.
Hello, John. I'm good, thank you. I'm here to help. What do you need me to do?
We've been tasked with creating a presentation for the upcoming client meeting. I'll need you to gather data on our recent sales performance and organize it into a PowerPoint presentation.
Understood, John. Do you have any specific guidelines or preferences for the presentation format?
Yes, please use our company template for consistency, and include graphs or charts to visualize the data trends. I also need it to be ready by the end of the week.
Noted. I'll get started right away and ensure to meet the deadline. Should I send you updates as I progress?
That would be helpful, Jane. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or need clarification on anything.
Will do, John. I'll keep you informed of my progress. Thank you for entrusting me with this task.
24. Discussing marketing strategies and campaigns.
Hi Jane, I've been brainstorming some ideas for our next marketing campaign, and I wanted to get your input.
Hello, John. I'm glad you reached out. I'm always interested in hearing new ideas. What do you have in mind?
I'm thinking of launching a social media campaign to promote our latest product release. We could create engaging content and run targeted ads to reach our key demographics.
That sounds like a solid plan. Have you decided which platforms to focus on?
I'm leaning towards Instagram and Facebook since they have a large user base and offer robust advertising options. What do you think?
I agree. Those platforms would be a good fit for our target audience. Have you thought about the content strategy?
Yes, I'm planning to create a mix of promotional posts, user-generated content, and behind-the-scenes footage to keep our audience engaged and interested.
That sounds comprehensive. Let's outline the campaign details and set clear goals and metrics to track its success.
Absolutely. I'll work on a detailed proposal and share it with you for feedback. Thanks for your input, Jane.
My pleasure, John. I'm excited to see how this campaign unfolds and contributes to our marketing objectives.
25. Brainstorming ideas with a team.
Hi team, I wanted to gather everyone today to brainstorm some ideas for our upcoming product launch. We have an opportunity to make a big impact, and I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Hello everyone, I'm excited to brainstorm together. What are the main goals we want to achieve with this launch?
Our primary goal is to increase brand awareness and drive sales. We also want to showcase the unique features of our new product and highlight how it solves our customers' pain points.
How about organizing a virtual launch event where customers can learn about the product firsthand and interact with our team?
That's a great idea, Mike. We could also offer exclusive discounts or promotions to incentivize purchases during the event.
What about leveraging influencer partnerships to reach a broader audience and generate buzz around the launch?
I like that idea, Sarah. Influencer marketing could help us tap into new markets and build credibility with potential customers.
We could also create engaging content such as product demos, testimonials, and tutorials to showcase the product's capabilities and benefits.
Excellent suggestions, team. Let's compile these ideas into a cohesive plan and assign tasks to each team member. Together, we'll make this launch a success.
26. Conducting market research.
Hi Jane, I've been tasked with conducting market research for our new product line, and I could use your expertise.
Hello John, I'm happy to help. What specifically do you need assistance with?
I'm looking to gather data on consumer preferences, competitor offerings, and market trends in our industry.
That's a comprehensive approach. Have you decided on the research methods you'll use?
I'm planning to conduct a combination of online surveys, focus groups, and competitor analysis to gather qualitative and quantitative data.
Sounds like a solid plan. Do you need assistance with designing the survey questions or analyzing the data?
Yes, that would be helpful. I want to ensure we collect meaningful insights that will inform our product development and marketing strategies.
I can assist with that. Let's schedule a meeting to discuss your research objectives and develop a plan of action.
Great, I appreciate your support, Jane. I'll gather some initial ideas, and we can brainstorm further during our meeting.
Looking forward to it, John. Market research is crucial for making informed business decisions, and I'm confident we'll gather valuable insights together.
27. Delegating tasks to team members.
Hi, team. I wanted to discuss the upcoming project and assign tasks to ensure a smooth execution.
Hello, John. Sounds like a plan. What do you need us to do?
First, Jane, could you handle the research phase? I need you to gather information on market trends, competitor analysis, and customer preferences.
Sure, I can take care of that.
Mike, could you work on creating the project timeline and deliverables? We need a clear plan to stay on track.
Absolutely, I'll get started on that right away.
Sarah, I'd like you to focus on designing the presentation for our client meeting. We need it to be engaging and visually appealing.
No problem, I'll make sure it stands out.
Great, let's aim to have everything ready for our next team meeting so we can review and finalize our approach.
Sounds like a plan, John. We'll each take responsibility for our tasks and collaborate to ensure success.
Thanks, everyone. I appreciate your dedication and teamwork. Let's make this project a success together.
28. Making decisions in a team meeting.
Alright team, we've gathered today to make some key decisions regarding our upcoming project. Let's start by reviewing the options for our marketing strategy.
Agreed, John. We have a few different approaches we could take, each with its pros and cons.
I suggest we focus on digital marketing channels such as social media and email campaigns. They offer the most cost-effective way to reach our target audience.
While I agree with Mike's suggestion, we shouldn't overlook traditional channels like print advertising and direct mail. They can still be effective in certain demographics.
Both valid points. Let's weigh the benefits of each approach against our budget and target audience to make an informed decision.
We also need to consider the timing and resources required for each strategy. Can we realistically implement and manage all of them simultaneously?
That's a good point, Jane. Perhaps we could prioritize one or two channels initially and expand our efforts as we see results.
I think that's a sensible approach. Let's focus on digital marketing for now, but keep traditional channels in mind for future campaigns.
Agreed. We can always adjust our strategy based on performance and feedback from our audience.
Fantastic. Let's finalize our decision and allocate resources accordingly. Thank you all for your valuable input and collaboration.
29. Participating in a conference call or video conference.
On the conference call.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today's conference call. Let's start by going over the agenda for the meeting.
Good morning, John. I'm ready to discuss the project updates and address any outstanding issues.
Hi everyone, I'm here as well. I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's updates.
Great. The agenda for today includes reviewing the project timeline, discussing any roadblocks or challenges, and allocating resources for the upcoming tasks.
Sounds good to me. Shall we start with the project timeline?
Yes, let's dive into it. Jane, could you provide an overview of the progress we've made so far?
Certainly, John. We've completed the initial research phase and are now moving on to the development stage. However, we've encountered a few obstacles that may impact our timeline.
I see. What challenges are we facing, Jane?
We're experiencing delays in obtaining some of the necessary resources for the project, which may affect our ability to meet the upcoming deadlines.
That's concerning. Let's discuss possible solutions and adjustments to the timeline to ensure we stay on track.
The team engages in a discussion to address the challenges and brainstorm solutions.
Thank you, everyone, for your input. Let's implement the proposed changes and continue to communicate closely to overcome any obstacles. We'll reconvene next week to review our progress.
30. Networking at a business event or conference.
At the business event.
Hi Jane, it's great to see you here. Have you had a chance to meet anyone interesting yet?
Hi John, nice to see you too. Yes, I've been mingling a bit. I had a fascinating conversation with the keynote speaker earlier.
That sounds exciting. What did you discuss?
We talked about emerging trends in our industry and how they might impact our business. It was insightful to hear their perspective.
That's valuable networking. I've been chatting with a few potential clients myself. It's always good to make new connections.
Absolutely. Have you found any promising leads?
Yes, a couple of them seem interested in our services and want to set up follow-up meetings to discuss further.
That's fantastic news, John. Keep me posted on how those conversations go.
Will do, Jane. Let's continue mingling and making the most of this event. You never know what opportunities might arise.
31. Negotiating salary or benefits in a job offer.
During the negotiation meeting.
Hello Jane, thank you for meeting with me to discuss the job offer. I'm excited about the opportunity to join your team.
Hi John, I'm glad you're considering the offer. We're equally excited about the prospect of having you on board.
Before we proceed, I'd like to discuss the salary and benefits package. I've done some research and believe that my experience and skills warrant a higher compensation than what's currently being offered.
I understand, John. We value your contributions and want to ensure that you're fairly compensated. What salary range are you looking for?
Based on my research and market trends, I'm aiming for a salary in the range of 5 to 10%. Additionally, I'd like to discuss the possibility of additional benefits such as 10%.
Thank you for providing that information, John. Let me review our budget and consult with the HR department to see what we can offer. I'm committed to finding a mutually beneficial solution.
I appreciate your willingness to consider my request, Jane. I'm confident that we can reach a satisfactory agreement.
Jane and John continue the negotiation, discussing various aspects of the salary and benefits package until they reach a mutually acceptable agreement.
32. Giving a presentation to colleagues or clients.
During the presentation,
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today's presentation. I'm excited to share with you our latest project updates and the key findings from our recent market research.
Hello, everyone. I'll be co-presenting with John today. Together, we'll walk you through the project objectives, methodology, and results.
Let's start by providing some background information on the project. As you know, our goal was to see how the market has evolved.
We conducted thorough market research to gather insights into customers' loss. Through a combination of surveys, interviews, and data analysis, we were able to identify the reasons.
Now, let's dive into the results. One of the most significant findings was the arrival of foreign competitors. This has important implications for our strategy moving forward.
In addition, we also uncovered the rise in interest rates. This presents us with a unique opportunity to save the benefits.
Based on these insights, we've developed a set of recommendations for next steps. We believe that by applying these recommendations, we can achieve our objectives and drive success for the project.
Thank you for your attention. We're now open to any questions or feedback you may have.
following the presentation, John and Jane address any questions or concerns raised by the audience, fostering further discussion and collaboration.
33. Responding to a request for proposal, RFP.
During the meeting,
Good morning, Jane. Thank you for meeting with me to discuss the request for proposal, RFP, we received from Fitcher Incorporated.
Hello, John. It's my pleasure. I've reviewed the RFP, and I'm glad we have the opportunity to respond. What's our strategy for this?
I propose that we start by analyzing the client's requirements and objectives outlined in the RFP. Then, we'll tailor our proposal to address their specific needs and showcase our capabilities.
That sounds like a solid approach. Do you have a timeline in mind for completing the proposal?
Yes, I think we should aim to have a draft ready within the next 2 weeks. That will give us enough time for thorough research and crafting a compelling response.
Agreed. I'll start by gathering the necessary information and reaching out to the relevant teams for input. Let's schedule regular check-ins to track our progress and ensure we stay on schedule.
Sounds like a plan, Jane. Thank you for your collaboration on this. I'm confident that together, we can create a winning proposal that impresses the client.
34. Providing updates on sales figures and targets.
Hi Jane, I wanted to touch base with you regarding our sales figures for the quarter and discuss our progress towards our targets.
Hello, John. I'm glad you brought it up. I've been monitoring our sales closely, and I have some updates to share with you.
Great, let's review the numbers. How are we tracking against our targets?
Overall, we're performing well. Our sales figures have been consistently meeting or exceeding our targets for the past few months.
That's fantastic news. Do you have any insights into which products or regions are driving the most sales?
Yes, our new product line has been particularly successful, contributing significantly to our overall sales growth. Additionally, we've seen a notable increase in sales from our international markets.
That's encouraging to hear. It seems like our strategies are paying off. Let's continue to capitalize on these trends and explore opportunities for further expansion.
Agreed, John. I'll continue to monitor our sales performance and provide regular updates as we progress towards our targets.
Thank you, Jane. Your diligence and insights are invaluable in helping us achieve our sales objectives. Let's keep up the momentum.
35. Discussing expansion plans or new business ventures.
Hi Jane, I've been thinking about our company's growth strategy and wanted to discuss some potential expansion plans with you.
Hello, John. I'm interested to hear your ideas. What are you thinking?
I believe there's an opportunity for us to expand into new markets or diversify our product offerings to drive additional revenue streams.
That sounds promising. Have you identified any specific markets or industries that we should target?
Yes, I've done some preliminary research, and I think there's potential in big data market. Additionally, we could explore partnerships or acquisitions to accelerate our expansion efforts.
That's an exciting direction to explore. How do you propose we proceed with evaluating these opportunities?
I suggest we form a cross-functional team to conduct a thorough market analysis and feasibility study. We'll need to assess factors such as market demand, competition, regulatory environment, and potential risks.
Agreed. Let's schedule a meeting with key stakeholders to discuss your proposal and determine the next steps. I'll also start compiling a list of potential partners or targets for further consideration.
Sounds like a plan, Jane. I appreciate your support and collaboration on this. Together, I'm confident we can identify and pursue promising opportunities for our company's growth.
36. Interviewing potential vendors or suppliers.
During the vendor interview.
Good morning, thank you for joining us today. We're excited to learn more about your company and discuss the possibility of partnering with you as a vendor.
Good morning, John. Thank you for having us. We're equally excited about the opportunity to work with your company.
To start, could you provide us with an overview of your company's background, experience, and core competencies?
Of course. Our company has been in business for 10 years, specializing in data and intelligence management. We have a strong track record of delivering high-quality products and services to clients in various industries.
That's impressive. We're particularly interested in your data management services and how it aligns with our company's needs. Can you tell us more about that?
Certainly. Our data management service is designed to have the most efficient capacity at the lower price, of course. We believe it can help address the problems that your company may be facing.
That sounds promising. In terms of pricing and terms, could you provide us with an overview of your offerings and any flexibility you may have?
Absolutely. We offer competitive pricing packages and are willing to discuss flexible terms based on your company's requirements and volume commitments.
Thank you for providing that information. Before we conclude, do you have any references or case studies from previous clients that you could share with us?
Certainly. I'll be happy to provide you with references and case studies that showcase our successful partnerships and client satisfaction.
That would be great. We'll review the information and follow up with any additional questions or next steps. Thank you for your time and for sharing insights into your company's capabilities.
Thank you, John. We look forward to the opportunity to work with your company and contribute to your success. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any further questions or would like to discuss next steps.
37. Handling a crisis or emergency situation in the workplace.
During the crisis.
Attention everyone, we have a situation that requires immediate action. Please gather in the conference room for an emergency meeting.
In the conference room.
Thank you all for joining on short notice. As you may be aware, we're currently facing an important computer attack. It's crucial that we address this situation swiftly and effectively.
John, do we have any information on the extent of the impact, and what steps we need to take?
We're still gathering information, but it appears that 10% of our computers are infected. Our priority right now is to ensure the safety and well-being of our employees and mitigate any further risks.
Should we implement our business continuity plan and initiate crisis communication protocols?
Yes, that's a prudent course of action. I'll coordinate with the crisis management team to activate our business continuity plan and ensure that communication channels are open to provide updates and guidance to employees.
What about our clients and stakeholders? How should we communicate with them about the situation?
We'll need to draft a clear and transparent message to inform our clients and stakeholders about the situation and reassure them that we're taking appropriate measures to address it. Let's designate a team to handle external communications and keep them updated on developments.
38. Conducting a risk assessment for a project.
Good morning, team. I've called this meeting to conduct a risk assessment for our upcoming project. It's important that we identify and mitigate any potential risks to ensure its success.
Good morning, John. I agree. Where do you suggest we start?
Let's begin by brainstorming potential risks that could impact the project's timeline, budget, or quality. Once we have a list, we'll assess each risk's likelihood and impact.
One risk I can think of is unexpected changes in project requirements. These could lead to scope creep and delays if not managed effectively.
Another risk could be resource constraints. If we don't have enough staff or equipment, it could slow down progress and affect the project's outcome.
Those are valid concerns. Let's also consider external factors such as market conditions or regulatory changes that could impact the project.
Agreed. We should also assess risks related to technology, such as software compatibility issues or data security breaches.
Excellent points, everyone. Now let's prioritize the risks based on their severity and likelihood of occurrence. Once we've identified the high-priority risks, we'll develop mitigation strategies to address them.
39. Discussing employee training and development opportunities.
Good afternoon, Jane. I wanted to discuss our employee training and development initiatives. I believe investing in our team's growth is essential for our company's success.
Hello, John. I couldn't agree more. What specific opportunities are you considering?
I think it's important to offer a variety of training programs to cater to different needs and skill levels. This could include workshops, online courses, certifications, and mentoring programs.
That sounds comprehensive. How do you propose we identify the training needs of our employees?
We could start by conducting a skills assessment or survey to gauge the areas where employees feel they need additional support or development. Additionally, we can review performance evaluations and feedback to identify common areas for improvement.
That makes sense. Once we've identified the training needs, how do you suggest we implement the programs?
We can work with HR to develop a training calendar and budget, outlining the specific programs and resources needed. We should also encourage employees to take ownership of their development by providing opportunities for self-directed learning and career planning.
Agreed. It's important to create a supportive and encouraging environment where employees feel empowered to grow and develop their skills.
Absolutely. Investing in our team's development not only benefits the individuals but also strengthens our company as a whole. Let's prioritize this initiative and work together to make it a success.
John and Jane continue the discussion, outlining the steps needed to implement the training and development initiatives effectively.
40. Expressing gratitude or appreciation to colleagues or clients.
Good morning, Jane. I wanted to take a moment to express my gratitude for all your hard work and dedication to our team.
Good morning, John. Thank you, that means a lot to me. I also want to express my appreciation for your leadership and support.
It's my pleasure, Jane. Your contributions have been invaluable, and I'm grateful to have you as a colleague.
Likewise, John. It's a pleasure working with someone who is always willing to go the extra mile to ensure our team's success.
Thank you, Jane. Let's continue to collaborate and support each other as we work towards our common goals.
Absolutely, John. Together, I'm confident we can achieve great things. Thank you again for your kind words.
John and Jane share a moment of appreciation before returning to their work, feeling motivated and appreciated.